Test, test. Can everybody hear me? All right. What's going on? What's going on? Can everybody hear me? It has been a while since we've done one of these, hasn't it? It's been a good couple months. What I decided to do, the way how we're doing this, because my phone, well, the phone that we're doing this live stream on does not have any actual phone data on it because I use a flip phone. What I decided to do is just purchase a mobile hotspot for my flip phone so we could do this. But yo, what is going on, everybody? What's going on? Tatiana, Braxton, Frankie Rico. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's been a while. I see some people got tea. I got some stuff to talk about, too. We got some important stuff we'll talk about, but I'll probably make a video about it later. But it'll all be good. It'll all be good. Go on. Spill the tea. Spill the tea. Ooh. All right. So yeah, spill the tea. Spill the tea. So here's some of the stuff that I'm gonna say. Now, first thing I'll say, some of you guys already know, but I'm just gonna say it now. In 2026, 10 Till Death is coming back. And some of you guys know this, but it's not gonna be the old 10 Till Death. It's gonna be a different 10 Till Death. It's gonna be a different look. It's gonna be a different everything. I got you, Frank. We'll call you Frank. I got you, Frank. But it's going to be a new look, a new everything. The sound is going to be different. We're going to go back to the rock and metal stuff, but we're going to do things different this time. I got you, Frank. Yeah, the guy you're talking to is fine as fuck. Do you guys do a video call? I'm guessing you guys did a video call. What I've been doing is slowly... This is what I told somebody. I told somebody, I was like, there's going to be signs. Well, you're not going to completely see... How do I explain this? I think I told somebody something like this. There's going to be hints that the dark shit's coming back. There's going to be hints. You'll see small little hints. There's one hint that I'm already... like you'll see it slowly. I've gone back to starting to slowly wear black. So I've been wearing a lot of black pants lately. I did another ear piercing, so I think slowly we're gonna re-pierce ourselves like fucking hell. And we are gonna come back in 2026. But we have an album that we're gonna drop, another rap album before we officially come back. But I'm gonna start working on some of the rock music this weekend. And yeah, I was about to say, do those photos look AI at all, Tatiana? Do the photos look AI? Braxton says, so the goth/emo look is coming back. Yes and no. Yes and no. I'm not going to tell you guys what the new look's going to be like. I talked to one of, I'm not going to say who the hell, I'm not going to say the name of the person I talked to. There is one of my old collabs, one of the people I collabed with in the past. I've been talking to him on Discord, and I told him, I was like, you know, this is what I want the new 10 Till Death to sound like. And so we're going to base the new look on that sound. So technically, you could say the new 10 Till Death will be like goth and emo, but it's not going to look like how I used to look before. Y'all know how I used to wear like the long black trench coats and all that stuff, and then had the long black hair with the face paint. It's not going to look like that. We're still going to look dark as hell, but we got something else in mind. We got something else in mind. So right now, this is just the bridge gap. We're just bridging the gap right now. Slowly, we're going to get there when that time comes back. Okay, so yeah, Tatiana says, yeah, they don't look AI at all. That's good. Still, though, I would try the video call person just in case, Tatiana. Just in case, because goddamn, AI is getting too fucking good. Braxton says they got a girlfriend. Way to go, Braxton. Proud of you, man. It's okay, I got a girlfriend too. Girlfriend too. Ugh, hiccups. Ugh. It's cold as fuck out here, y'all. We're taking a fucking walk while it's cold as fuck. But yeah, if you believe he's real, Tatiana, you're 100% sure. All right, then I guess that's good. Guess that's good enough. Just be careful, you know what I mean? Just be careful. I would never like to see any of my fans get fucking lied to by someone like that. You know what I mean? So, I gotcha, Tatiana. I gotcha. But yeah, I will say this. I don't know if you're still watching, Frank. Remember, y'all, I still don't fucking get this. I still don't fucking get this. I keep telling people Frank is the new Tintle Death. Frank and Crimson Veil are the new Tintle Death. But like, nobody is following them. Everyone's still calling me Tintle Death. Which, if you guys still want to call me Tintle Death, okay, whatever. But it's like, y'all, those are the new Tintle Death for now. That's good, Tatiana. That's good. Braxton says, have you seen my post? Have you seen my post from a few days ago? I haven't seen it yet. I still have to go back and look at some posts. I've been pretty busy. Here's a good message. Whoa. Someone said, hey, buddy, start panning like a dog. You want me to start panning like a dog? Just because you asked, I'll do it for you. We ain't doing that shit. We just did it. I hope you're happy, Jacob. I hope you're happy. Just for you, motherfucker. What's going on, stinky hamburger fart? I'm glad you're joining us. Welcome. We'll also say this. This is another thing. I just have to finish editing the video. So we're planning on... I think I talked to y'all about some of this the other day, where I said we were going to do the Phantom Peace movie. Like, we were actually finally going to start working on it. If you don't know what the Phantom Peace movie is or what it was supposed to be, basically, it was a movie that was supposed to tie into the album, and that was also supposed to tie into the little mini-series we did on YouTube and TikTok at the time. Unfortunately, when all that drama went down back in August, people tried to take clips of that series out of context and try to use that to defame me, and then we immediately stopped production of the movie back then. Whatever. But just the other day, I posted a scene from the movie, and so I've got back into starting working on production of the movie. So, this is what I'm going to say. And I'm going to have to make a video explaining the roles and everything later. So, if some of y'all are down, and some of y'all want to appear in this movie, then I am down. Because what we're going to do is we are going to have role casting for the movie. Now, I know some of you guys are probably going to be like, wait, Tin, how can we star in the movie if you're all the way out here and we're on another part of the world? This is where the magic of video and audio editing comes in, good people. The idea is, everybody gets their assigned roles. Everybody just takes a video of, them saying something or them recording something in their living room or something based on what the script says. And then, I just do the crazy magic video editing crap I can do. And we make it look authentic as hell. I'll just say there's another YouTuber that kind of inspired me to do this. There's a YouTuber called Banana Rocks 17. Banana Rocks 17, they recently did a Metal Gear Solid Thanksgiving movie special. And I was in their movie. and they just had me record some lines and shit like that from my living room. And so I got to make a cameo in their movie, so I was pretty happy about that. I was like, yo, man, I think we can get some of the Tintle Death fans in on this. I think we can, you know, get some of the Tintle Death fans in on this. So we'll try something here. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if we can actually do this. Put this on screen. Okay, so we're gonna start a Q&A thing. Okay, so we can actually drag it. Oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Tatiana says, I sent my guy to stream, but he's busy, unfortunately. Okay, hey, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. Tatiana's like, yeah, that is a really good idea. Yeah, because this is the way I see it. This is the way I see it. I already recorded the video for the casting call stuff. I just have to finish editing it and then upload it, of course. But the way I see it is because I think we can all just come together and make this video or make this movie ourselves. And the thing is, when it comes to the script shit, you know, I'm just gonna, for the script, I wouldn't really have people go like and follow the script hardcore. Like if motherfuckers want to make tweaks or changes to the script and all that shit, that'd be okay with me. Or if people want to say dialogue in their own way, right? Like in their own way, it's like, okay, you know, this is the role of the character. Do whatever the hell you want with the character, you know, because this channel, like all of this shit, it's like I said before, none of this shit would even be able to be possible without everybody watching, right? Without everybody that's reposted our videos, that's shared our content over the last few years. Literally, right? Because you have to have viewers and fans to even build an audience, right? And so this is kind of my way of like, you know, let's make a project with the fans where we all make a movie and shit like that together. And everybody can just have their own character. We can have heroes, we can have villains, we can have gay characters, we can have all sorts of different characters, right? If one of y'all plays a character, if you guys want to put on a little funny accent, I wouldn't care, you know? It's our movie, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's just having fun with it. Everyone's just having fun with it. So I will have to post that video later. And after I post that video later, you know, talking about the roles and all that stuff, everybody will just choose their roles, and then I'll explain how we'll go from there. But yeah, what's going on, Zero? What's going on? Stinky Hamburger Fart says, are minors allowed, yes or no? Yes, and I'll explain why. So the Phantom Peace movie is not going to be like a crazy, super mature movie and stuff like that. No, there's not going to be any sexual scenes or none of that. Basically, like, just the main plot of the movie. Just the main plot, like, the simplified plot of the movie is in a world, like, in a post-apocalyptic world after the Y2K virus takes over. You have a character that goes out of their way to try to stop an evil big corporation. Pretty simple crap, right? No crazy graphic shit. Because with video editing and the camera editing crap that I know how to do, we know how to tone down the violence, but we know how to make that shit seem like legit as hell. You know what I mean? So there's not going to be any sexual themes or none of that shit in there. There's already like a clip from the movie on YouTube that you guys can all watch. So yeah, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I know right now I plan on having female characters in there, male characters in there. I know we plan on having some gay characters in there as well. We just plan on having people in there. Like, you know what I mean? I'm probably going to do multiple characters. If some of y'all want to do multiple characters, hey, man, that doesn't hurt me. Taniana says, sounds exactly like how TX2 is doing his videos. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on, Frank? What's going on, Frank? Yeah, Frank. God damn, I've walked a little too far here. I'm going to switch the camera for a second. Okay, Jacob says, can you keep panning like a dog? I'm not going to keep panning, but I'll do another one for you. Hold on. We'll do another one for you, Jacob. You can take this, you can edit this however you want. At this point, like, I don't care. So on the count of 3, we are going to pant like a dog. Then we are going to flip the camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I've seen part of the new music video, Tatiana. I haven't seen the entire new music video yet. From what I saw, this is the thing. This is where I'm mixed. From what I've seen, I like the music video, like the actual video itself. I'm 50-50 on the song. Apparently, I'm not the only one that's 50-50 on the song. Apparently, there's even Black Veil Bride fans, because I grew up listening to Black Veil Bride. So there's Black Veil Bride fans that are like, eh. I heard there's even other TX2 fans that are about the song. But if you like the song, I'm not going to judge you for it, because at the end of the day, hey, music is in the ear of the beholder. You know what I mean? So if you like the song, hey, man. Me personally, I'm 50-50 about liking the song. I like the Nice Guy song. The Nice Guy song was pretty good. I was like, damn, man. Like, what's crazy is, I think even like a year ago, I think, TX2 and Andy Biersack actually did a TikTok video together. So I was kind of expecting... No, I remember what happened now. I remember it was like a year ago, Andy Biersack spoke about TX2. And a year ago when Andy Biersack was talking about TX2, I was like, oh yeah, they're eventually going to collab together, right? Not going to lie, I expected the collab to go a little harder, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Braxton says, I am not being a gay character. You don't got to be a gay character if you don't want to, Braxton. Someone out there will be a gay character. It's all good. Corpses says, Tintel Daff, how are you? We are doing really good. We're doing fucking great, Corpses. We just ate some fucking IHOP. We just recorded some stupid fucking content in the middle of a fucking IHOP restroom. Stinky Hamburger Far's like, Tintel Daff out of context. Yes. Please do not use my clips out of context to try to defame me. You can use my clips out of context, but let's not do it to defame motherfuckers anymore. Like, that shit's not cool. Use my clips out of context, just don't use it to try to defame me. That shit's not cool. But like I said, use it out of context in a funny, comedic way. You know what I mean? Tatiana says, more Tintel Daff out of context clips have to happen. I just have to have the clips. Yeah, me too, Tatiana, me too. I'm glad you mentioned that, because the last few months, I've been thinking about taking a ton of my live stream clips and making it a compilation. But my fucking God, we got hours of live stream footage that we have to sit through. I know eventually, sometime in the next month, I am going to try to make one live stream clip compilation. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, oh my God, we're going to have to sit through hours upon hours. But I'm going to probably just skim through the footage and try to find some of the best moments that I can remember of. You know what I mean? 10, I found your maid dress and a kitten ears and tail. I don't think I have a maid dress, but I will tell you this about the cat ears and tail. I'm about to flip the camera once again. The cat ears and tail, that one's a real thing. I don't have the cat ears and tail anymore, so I'll give context. Some of you guys have seen the photo, and I'm kind of shocked. I'm kind of shocked anyone was really able to find the photo, because it's such a fucking old photo of me from like, what, 2 years ago about? So I didn't really expect anyone to just go through my fucking TikTok and find this photo. But there's a photo of me. There is a photo of me out there with cat ears on, and I have like blue hair. So I'll give context on this little photo. It was 2023. I was in the end of my second emo phase. Like, I was in the last stages of my second emo phase before I evolved into goth, right? And I remember me and the boys at work, we were all talking. I was like, yo, let's have a Catboy Wednesday day, right? Like, on Wednesdays, we all come in with cat ears. And it was near Halloween time, too. So that's how I was able to get the cat ears, because, of course, Halloween time, there's always costume accessories out there. And everybody, all the boys at work, they were like, yo, okay, on Wednesday, we're all going to show up with cat ears. And I kept reminding the coworkers leading up to Wednesday. I was like, remember, show up to work on Wednesday with cat ears. And everyone's like, okay, motherfucker, I was the only one to show up to work with fucking cat ears. And everyone looks at me and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Literally, I walk through the door, everyone looks at me. You could just see the fucking smirks and the fucking shock on some people's faces. They were like, and then I walk into my coworker's room and I'm like, yo, where the fuck are all the cat ears, dude? Why the fuck am I the only fucking person wearing fucking cat ears? Like, where the fuck are the fucking cat ears? And then all the coworkers are like, well, we didn't expect you to actually do it. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you didn't expect me to actually do it? Motherfucker, like, don't you see I have fucking, like, bright blue hair, you know, the fucking piercings. I think I had, like, 8 piercings at that fucking time. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you didn't expect me to actually do it? I was like, bro, because I'll tell you, I was like, you motherfuckers know who I am, right? Like, and they're like, yeah. I was like, remember that one time that one guy at work dared me $50 that I wouldn't kiss him on the lips? Yeah, that's a story for another time. We are not talking about that story. We are not going to talk about the time I was bet $50 to kiss another grown man on the lips. We are not going to talk about that one. Anyways. Yeah, that's how that whole thing with the cat ears came along. Corpses says 10, I'll be the gay character. Hey, that's what's up. I'll post a video about everything later, Corpses. Maybe like later tomorrow, because I don't know if I'll have enough time tonight. Tatiana's like, time to do a deep dive on TikTok. Oh boy. Braxton's like, furry tinsel lift? Technically, yes. You could argue and say I was a furry, because those cat ears did come with a cat tail, but I kept the cat tail in my car. So my coworkers were like, yo, you got the cat tail? I was like, yeah, I got the cat tail. So I think it was like during break or during lunch break, I went out there and I got the cat tail. Then I came back in wearing the fucking cat tail. Everybody was like, bro. Corpses says, okay, are you also gonna do a stream at 9 as well? I'm gonna try to do 9. I think the latest that I'd have to push it would be 10. But I'm going to try to do it at 9 so we can start a little early. Stinky Hamburger Fart's like, I need to go to bed. It's 30 minutes past midnight. My God, 30 minutes past midnight. Are you in California or the UK? My God, you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, they pranked my ass indeed. They pranked my ass. But I guess we'll talk about the $50 bet to kiss another grown man on the lips. So I'll talk about that real quick. It was 2023. There was a girl I was dating at the time, but we were not like officially a thing. You know what I mean? Like we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just going out on dates. And that's the way I understand dating. There's a difference between dating as an adult versus dating as a teenager. As a teenager, when you date someone, it's pretty much like you're a thing, right? When you're an adult, most people will like date multiple people at once. So there will be like women that date 2 guys at once, and then the guy that she likes the best, she'll take, right? And I understood that. So there was a woman that I was dating at the time, and things were going good between us, but we were never officially boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just dating. We eventually did become boyfriend and girlfriend. That's a story for another day. I'm not going to talk about that, though. Anyways, when I was dating her at that time, one of my coworkers, we were all talking about taking dares and playing Truth or Dare. And when we were talking about taking dares, me and my coworkers were like, oh yeah, you know, I'll never turn down a dare, right? And so we started daring each other to do stupid shit while we're at work. And nobody is turning down these dares. My coworker was like, 10, I need you to scream like, you know, some fucking stupid ass shit as loud as you can. I was like, all right, I got you, bet. Scream that shit. Then my coworker did a dare. And then my coworker gave me a fucking dare so damn crazy. I was like, maybe let's do this. So basically my coworker at the time, he was like, $50. Let's make a $50 bet right here to kiss each other on the lips. And if one of us pulls out, then you have, like, if I pull out of trying to kiss him on the lips, then I have to pay him $50. If he pays me, no, if he if he pulls out of trying to kiss me on the lips, he has to pay me 50. So we shook some motherfucking hands on that. I'm like, oh shit, this is a deal. We shook hands. Like, we shook hands. So I was like, okay, let's do this shit. So we start leaning in. Now the thing is, what's crazy is we are both straight as hell. Well, I'm not too straight. Like, low-key, I'm not too straight. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I'm not too straight. I'm not too straight. Anyways, we both start leaning in, and I'm just like, oh, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, this guy really wants that $50. But I'm like, I want that fucking $50 even more. So right when we were about to lock lips, he pulls out. And I'm like, oh shit, I get to win $50 now because, you know, we shook hands on that bet. The motherfucker didn't give me my fucking $50. So I spent until the end of the fucking year reminding him, yo, you owe me $50. Yo, you owe me $50. Never got my $50, y'all. I'm $50 to be gay is insane, man. Okay. Tatiana says the guy I'm talking to is 20 years old. Tatiana says, I usually only like older people, lol. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Tatiana. As long as they're, like, you know, an adult, that's really what matters. Like, my mom and her husband, they have a 10-year age difference. My uncle and my auntie, they have a 25-year age difference. So he was literally a grown man while she was in diapers, which is kind of crazy to think about. But, of course, they met when they were both adults. I think the youngest person I ever dated as a grown adult before, was, I think I was like 23. I think I was like 23, and I dated like a 20-year-old girl, I think, at one point. I think she's like 20. I think she was 20. All I know is she was in college. So she might have been 19, but I think 20. But that was back when I was 23, and we basically had a one-night stand type of thing. And I'm not going to go into details on that one. No. We don't talk about that. Then I dated another college girl after that. Then I think I dated, there was another person I dated after that. And yeah, we're not about to go talk about all that shit now. There was just a short time I decided to hoe around. It was a very short time. Never again, though. Never again. Corpses says, I'm actively getting attacked by your false accuser. His name is Mason. So what's crazy about that, Corpses, is I do remember the Mason guy. I think it was like Mason Gaming or something. The thing about that Mason guy is he wasn't like deep into it. Like he wasn't deep into making the accusations like everyone else. So I kind of just ignored that Mason guy. You know what I mean? I'd say the best thing you can do to that Mason guy is on YouTube. I think if you click their comment, you can, I think you can hide them. I think you can hide them or block them. I know there's something you can do on YouTube so they can't message you anymore. That's the best thing I could think of. Because, yeah, that Mason guy, I know who you're talking about. I know he was one of the guys that was out there spreading crap about me. But he wasn't deep into it like Liv and all of them. Liv and all those people, they were wilding and out. You know what I mean? So Mason, I was just like, you know. Like, the ones I really came after were the ones that were going, like, really out of their way to make shit up about me. Like, of course, there were the people that were like, oh, yeah, he's a PDF. But, like, you know, you had a few people that were like, oh, yeah, he's a PDF. And those people, you know, they just, like, said it once or twice. And I was like, yeah, oh, well. But then you had the ones that were like, oh, yeah, this motherfucker's a PDF, making videos and everything. And I was like, okay, we're wilding and out. So, this is what I'll say. I think, okay. Can everybody still hear me? Is the lag better? Test. Can everyone still hear me? Test. Test. Okay, now we're good. So, yeah, what that person was saying earlier, misinformation, y'all. This is what I mean by misinformation. That person earlier that commented were clearly misinformed, and they thought TX2 was being accused of SA, right? But we all know TX2 has not been accused of SA. We all know who has been accused of SA. We all know about that. Whatever. But this is exactly what I mean. Oh, man. Oh, man. I think it's just because the area I'm in. Hold on. Okay, test. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? What's up, Anthony Carpenter? It's been a while, Anthony. What's up? It's been a while, man. How you doing? How you doing? Roar! Do the roar! Roar! Head ass! Okay. Let me chill. Okay, but can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? How's the lag doing now? The lag's not too bad, right? Okay, so anyways, this is what I mean by the misinformation stuff. You have people that, like, have been following this case, and it's like, even when I provide context, people still people won't even watch the full videos we're watching. They'll just go straight to the comments, y'all. Like, I will literally debunk allegations in the videos, and they'll go straight to the damn comments, right? They'll literally go straight to the damn comments and then just start saying stuff that we debunked in the video. I'm like, yo. Anthony says, I know I've been really busy. I've been good. What about you? Yeah, we've been pretty good. We're about to return. We're about to return real soon, Anthony. Things been going good. But it's kind of like this. A good example of what I mean by misinformation is, like, all these people have to do is watch the documentary and watch the videos where we showed emails and everything. Here's a good example of misinformation. I got a comment, and it was a comment that was censored out by TikTok, so I have to go in and manually approve the comment. So you guys remember that Cody Descent guy who, in that video, I literally leaked my emails with him. I leaked my DMs with him. I leaked the comments he posted, right? Well, someone ended up commenting on one of my videos saying Cody Descent never said that, and this is where the misinformation came in. They said they went to Cody Descent's Facebook page and they didn't see none of the emails or nothing. I'm like, no shit. Of course you're not gonna see emails on his Facebook page, dude. These are emails, not Facebook posts. They're emails that I had to literally leak. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? They're not on his Facebook page. Like, no fucking shit, the emails aren't on his Facebook